Hello fellow RVers, this is Gary with Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom. So where has freedom brought us? Well, we are close to Mesa Verde National Park at a nice private campground called Mesa Verde RV Resort. So we're right in the middle of two cities. One direction is Mancos and the other direction is Cortez. We're both about 7 miles away. We're about, I'm saying 40 minutes from Durango. So if you want to go to Mesa Verde National Park and do all there is to do there, we're a half a mile from the entrance to the national park right here at Mesa Verde RV Resort. We're going to give you a tour of this park and let you see what it's all about.
Here's our first site right here. Site, what was it? 64? 65? 60 something. Anywhere these are electric water only sites right here. These 3 rows. Where we're at now is sewer. There you go, electric water there. And then there begins the sewer sites. But they are not all 50 amp. Sitting area, pool, hot tub. Adults only. 2 hot tubs. 1 is adult only. Nice seating areas.
We really like this park. As you can see, we have a gravel side. It's nice and wide. Picnic table. Some of the picnic tables may be a little close to some of the other sites, but
some are fixed.
Yeah,
some
you
can
can't
move
them
around, and some are fixed. So like our picnic table is fixed, and it's over there by our neighbor.
That's where it's at.
And
the one over here is kind of by our slide, but
right.
outside of that, it's okay. Verizon service is a little sluggish. They do have Wi-Fi here at the park.
It's a little sluggish
Yes.
too.
So we do have 50 amp and sewer at this site. Not all do. They do have some test sites. They have 30 amp and electric water only, and then they have other sites that do have 50 amp.
And then they have sewer sites that are 30 amp or 50 amp. So you just have to make sure, maybe check before you get set up or ask to make sure you're at the right spot.
Okay.
For you. So this is a 50 amp site. We were at a 50 amp electric water site because we had a little generator issue and we had to come in 2 days early. And they were very accommodating for us.
All right, you get all that? Some are 30, some are 50, some have water and electric, some have water, electric, and sewer, some are 10.
And the 10 sites have electric.
And then they have some premium sites over there on the hill.
Yeah, very nice.
So, also here at this park, at this resort, park, whatever you want to call it, over this area they have a couple of ponds you can walk around. They have a walking dog / bike trail. It's pretty nice. It's about a half a mile zigzag around it.
You can get a mile in between that or doing it twice. There's plenty of trails.
They have a playground, tetherball court. They have a swimming pool. They have a hot tub adults only. They have a hot tub family. They have a store that has ice cream and different items if you want to get in there.
And souvenirs.
Souvenirs. And they have a laundromat that's got 3 washer dryers. And they're about $1.75
yeah,
or so.
There's more than 3.
Yeah,
there's several. So I think 5 or 6.
There's a bunch in there.
Yeah,
so.
it's a lot.
And so that's like the amenities at this park, which are all nice. The people here, privately owned, very nice people.
Owner's awesome.
Yeah,
and,
they'll go the extra mile to make sure you
yeah.
get where you need to be.
Yes.
Even if it involves 30 minutes of her shuffling, she'll get everybody what they need.
Yeah, and we really appreciate it.
Now, as far as the park goes, as far as things to do outside the park, you're half a mile from like 160, which is like the entrance to Mesa Verde National Park, which does have campsites. There, they do have primitive sites, and they have a few full-service sites, but not many, like 15. So you're not far from the Mesa Verde National Park if you want to go spend a few days doing all what that has to offer as far as sightseeing goes.
You spend a day there because the drives are long
Yes.
and windy. It
It
takes a
takes
minute.
an hour to get probably to one side to the other or more.
You can go on tours to see the cliff dwellings, the ancient cliff dwellings, which is really cool. That's what this book is. It's step house you can go to without a tour, longhouse I went to, and I went on the three mug tour.
Okay, now you're 7 miles from Mancos as a city, and you're about 7 miles from Cortez. Cortez is a little bit bigger city. They have a Walmart there and a Safeway and a bunch of other stores and restaurants there. So if you had to get something, I would suggest going to Cortez, because Manco is kind of small. Now you're 35 minutes from Durango. If you want to take a really cool train ride, you're not far from Durango in that
The narrow gauge.
narrow gauge
The
Durango
Silverton narrow
Express.
gauge railway.
Yes, and that's pretty much best part of a day to do that 40-mile ride.
And Durango is a great town if you just like to walk around, or they have little cafes, they have little shops. It's really cute.
They have tubing there. They have rafting because there's a river that runs right
whitewater
through
rafting is there. I
it.
mean,
So it's not a bad raft. Whitewater. It's probably a 2, something like
from
that.
what we saw.
Yeah, people just kind of going down it.
Yeah, and there's a rail trail that goes through there, so all kinds of activities in Durango.
In Durango, which is 35 minutes from here.
Did you mention Manco State Park?
No, there is Manco State Park. They do have a campground there. Small one, primitive.
Dry camping. They have a stock lake, and there's trails there. And I didn't mention, but there are trails in Mesa Verde. Very nice trails. I hiked up to the top of the rock outcropping. It's called Point Overlook Trail that you see when you come into the park. It's very stunning. We can see it from this park here.
Okay, there's a trail up there.
Yeah, so lots of recreation in the area. And I'm sure there's a lot more that we didn't even catch.
Right. So I think that about wraps up this review or tour of Mesa Verde RV Resort here outside of Mesa Verde National Park. So it's 11 o'clock checkout here, so we have got to get
Hustle.
it in gear because it's after 10 now. We haven't even started.
Yeah.
So click like and subscribe. Hope to see you on the road someday. Safe travels. Follow our journey. This is Gary. It's Sharon.
Sharon.
Okay.
I thought you were going to introduce.
I'll fill it in.
It's Gary, Sharon.
She forgot her name.
Dogs are, well, I don't know
They're
if
not
they're
asleep,
sleeping.
no.
And anyway.
They're ready to go. Take care, people.
Bye.
Bye.